Hey, how's it going guys? Welcome back for another TOS video. So today we have a brand new ultimate stage from the Sengoku series. Right, so Memory of Peony ultimate stage. So you can see I have cleared all the achievement already. So Mono Earth, Team Leader Ally are Dragons as well as Mono Fire. Right, so having a Mono Fire disadvantage attribute as a achievement for a very first ultimate stage. So the difficulty wise shouldn't be that bad. Alright, so we're going to go through achievement by achievement, right? This is a all achievement video. Right, so first and foremost, we're going to go through a Mono Earth achievement, as you can see, Izanagi team. Okay, so let's get into battle. So Izanagi team, we have Sus, we have Shu, I forgot her name. We have Nihawk, and yeah, that's about it. Right, so let's go through a bit of a battle info here. So first battle, we have two Evolved Wolf having an initial combo 6 shield. Right, so we have to do 6 combo initial batch only to deal damage to the mobs here. Right, so best scenario will be killing one off and then storing CD on the other one. Okay, so this stage requires you to constantly be able to spin 6 combos, right? So I'm quite sure the arena has been training you guys for that, right? I see a lot of people putting 6 combo initial batch only monsters, right? So at this point of time shouldn't be a problem if you want to spin just 6 combos. Right, so you can see here I've left one wolf alone at a very low HP, so anytime that I want to move on to the next battle, I'll just do a 6 combo and then move on. So one good thing about Izanagi team is that you constantly have at least one set of earth runes, one set of heart runes. Right, so any other sky jobs, like you can see on top, we have another set of heart runes. Right, you can just dissolve that and then spin less than not spin 6 combos, right? And you can pretty much heal back to full HP without damaging the mob, like what I did there. Okay, so basically what I'm doing here is to farm Sus CD, right? So once she's up, then I'll just move on to the next battle. Right, simple 6 combo spin and then off we go. So once Sus is up, damage wise shouldn't be that bad. Alright, you can pretty much sweep the entire stage. Okay, next up we have Pluma, initial attack together with mass runes. Right, the lower the HP, the higher his attack. So Pluma is gonna be out at CD2. Right, so depending on how much burst you have, you can pretty much take it down. Alright, without using any sort of active skill. So you can see I have plenty of earth runes, I have plenty of heart runes, so no convert needed, take it away. Right, so moving on to battle 3, we have Aloha. Aloha having 15 accumulative earth shield. Right, the names are getting extremely long as the version goes by. Okay, so simply dissolve 15 earth runes cumulatively, and then you can just break his shield. So for Izanagi team shouldn't be that bad, right? You have like 3 earth runes, 1 set minimum every round. Right, so HP isn't that thick. Right, so once you break the 15 accumulative shield, you should be able to take down the first HP bar. Right, so second HP bar is 2-second movement time together with water lock as well as heart lock. So at this point of time, I'm thinking, okay, 2 seconds. Let's just do a Izanagi convert. Right, so easy board, remove away the mark runes, and then with that, with Sus as a multiplier booster, take it away. Right, so the first few battles, the first run of this ultimate stage, which is this Izanagi run, will be a bit more informative. Right, so once I feature the next few teams, I'm just gonna go through my strategy instead of the stage info. Okay, so back to the battle. We have 2 mobs, mini mobs, right? One converting light, one converting water. Right, so I kill the light one. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Right, just kill one of them off and then store on one of them until you have a skull or something like that. Right, so you can see here there's a skull already, and then I'll just say, okay, that's enough storing. Let's just move on. Right, so I managed to farm like 3 CD which is good enough, right? Izanagi will be back in time before the boss. Okay, 5 out of 7, we have Dodo, right? Full frozen board. So this is like one of my hated skills, it's like super annoying. So luckily, Izanagi team, right? So use a Izanagi convert, and then with this you should be able to clear pretty much the entire board. Right, so my spinning style is gonna leave just one frozen rune on the board, which is good enough, to be honest. Right, as long as you clear majority of the board, you should be very safe. And then you have to clear pretty much as much frozen rune as possible, because the next one is damage reflect. Right, you can't do a lot of damage once you have like half a board of frozen runes. Okay, so I activated Nihawk active skill here, so we do have a bit of a damage buff here. So you can see we have a sky drop there, one set of hard runes, and then you can see damage is very sufficient to take down this damage reflect 2nd HP bar. Alright, next up we have Odors, Mark runes for water, and then uncontrollable. So at this point of time, it is it's up to you whether you want to do a convert or not, because Odors HP is very low. Right, so it really depends on your board whether you have a lot of water runes or not. Right, so if there is, try to clear it off before doing an actual spin to kill it off. Okay, so boss, invisibility shield together with frozen runes if for every turn that go past. Right, so the frozen rune doesn't appear unless a turn goes past. Right, so for me, I use shoe, remove, snipe off the invisibility shield, and then with this, do a spin, and we should be able to take down the first HP bar. Right, so one thing to note, first HP bar have very low HP. Right, so once you pretty much remove the invisibility shield, that's it. Right, he's going down. So second HP bar is the one with the headache. So he have something like a 40% tumbler kind of skill here. So if his HP is above 40% and you kill it off, right, he's gonna come back with double stats. So you can see here, I'm trying to slowly grind down his HP below, to make sure it's below 40%, right, before doing any sort of big burst. Right, so I left that Izanagi's active skill all the way to the end, and then GG. So notice I didn't even use that that card that I forgot the name. Right, usually that card was supposed to be used at Pluma stage, Battle 2. Right, so I see that there is sufficient runes on the board, so didn't go for the convert. Right, so anyway, that will be one achievement done. Right, Mono Earth. So I'm gonna form the other team, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so second team of the day will be not Mono Dragons, Leader Ally Dragons. Right, so I did not want to do like a boring Nihawk Barbara, go for 2-star clear at the same time. Right, that's boring because it's a grindy battle. Right, so this is somehow grindy, but not as grindy as Nihawk Barbara. Right, so Copper Bullet is a pretty decent team for this ultimate stage, right, because of his passive skill, which is the one that removes one row of runes, right, of your choice. So you can see in this battle there's a lot of frozen runes, there's a lot of mark runes. Right, you can use this passive to your advantage, right, to remove all those unnecessary frozen runes and mass runes to make space for your board. Right, so you can see at this point of time, most important card that needs to be up will pretty much be Novelist. Right, so I'm surprised that this stage doesn't have any neutralize reset, right, because it's a brand new stage and I expected neutralize and reset for this stage, but no. Right, so good for us, we can use like Guan Yu for a farm team, I guess. Can we? Have not actually considered that. Right, so some teams to take note, right, that if you want to farm. So Novelist at CD8, right, it's gonna be a while before this card comes up. Right, so let me take this time to talk about a bit of next week's event. We have joint operation coming up with a brand new Dark Dragon card. Alright, so It acts a bit like Ursula, so you'll be prepared to see new dragon gameplay very soon, right? Light and dark dragon team, right? So you won't be seeing Ursula for a while. Okay, so finally moving on to Battle 2, we have Pluma once again, right? So once Novalis is up, activate Novalis, right? And then try to dish out as much damage as possible already. Okay, so at this point of time, you can see the Mars rune is pretty much messing up my board. I can't see where's my dark runes. And once Pluma hits CD1, you don't really want to attack it. Especially Novalis, unpredictable one super big burst of damage, right? So I waited for Pluma to go back to CD2 before doing any sort of actual burst damage to it. So you can see here, using the passive, you can remove off the Mars runes, right, and use this passive to your advantage. So at this point of time, you can see sufficient dark runes. Okay, no convert needed. Right, although Sunny and this my memory is very bad for cards today. Right, that light card, second from the right. That's a convert as well. Okay, so next up we have Aloha. With 15 cumulative shield again. So at this point of time, Copper Bullet passive actually is good for this stage as well. Right, so find a row that doesn't have earth runes, click it, and pray for extra earth runes to come down. Right, like what you see there. We have one row that doesn't have earth runes, click it away, and then we do have Sky Drop, one batch of earth runes. Right, very good. Okay, shield down. So as I mentioned, one shield down, damage wise, shouldn't be that hard to overcome, right? So you can see Novalis, one punch. Take it down. So next we have time down as well as Hug and Water Lock once again. So at this point of time, activate Ursula as well as I need to find that name right now. Right, we have unlimited movement time for that. And then with that, it is easy to take down the second HP bar. I also note that Aloha second HP bar is pretty bulky, so owning Ursula is recommended. Right, so we do have a second Ursula burst right now. Right, actually we can store here, right, kind of waste off that one Ursula burst, but Sky Drop came in and messed up the whole thing. Right, so give me a moment to check. I can't believe I cannot remember the card name. Colin, okay? So, if you didn't use Colin, right, you managed to spin all the mark runes away without using Colin, okay, good for you, right? You can use Colin here to assist you to remove off all some of the frozen runes here. Right, so you can see here, I tried. I kind of messed up big time here. Right, so at least I can remove one row of these frozen runes. Better than nothing, right? So back to damage reflect stage here. So here, I'm trying my best to kind of wear off the frozen rune before I actually try to do any sort of damage to this Dodo here. Right, because it's unpredictable, right? The damage and the amount of runes coming down. I just want to make sure to confirm the kill. Right, damage reflect is usually one of those mobs that you can't really play around with. Right, so you can see here, one last spin before all my runes are free. And with that, we have the full board once again. Okay, so I can't really remember what I do here. Did I activate Sunny? No. I went straight for the spin. Okay, so I think with Compulsion, yeah, on Compulsion, yes. Yeah, so a normal spin with Compulsion to kind of rack up the board for the next battle as well. Right, so here, with Dragonic Compulsion activated, if you were to activate Dragonic Compulsion in this battle, right, what's recommended is that you remove water runes on the board. Right, so I kind of forgot, and I left like 6 water runes on the board. Right, so the most ideal situation is to just get rid of water runes during the Dragonic Compulsion, right? Because of the mark runes in this next battle. Right, so it's extremely stupid of me because I kind of forgot that this stage have mark water runes. Okay, so I kind of did a stack here, but I'm like, okay, that is a very shit stack. It gets dissolved anyways. Okay, so once again, Copper Bullet passive skill can remove these mark runes as well. So, which is, as I mentioned earlier, a very good team to think of if you were to do this dragon achievement. Alright, so what did I kind of do here? Okay, call in to remove the mark water runes. Not really necessary, but okay, whatever that makes you happy. Okay, so with that, Odus definitely gonna go down, right? 9 million damage there, way overkill. So for this team setup, I am unable to take down this invisibility shield. Right, so if I had power release this Dark Defense Dragon, I would have brought that in instead of Sunny, because I can snipe it down together with a convert at this stage, so I can just get a move on with this battle and end it pretty much a lot faster than what I'm doing now. Right, so now I have to just wait for this invisibility shield to wear off, and then we have a ton of frozen runes on the board, which is something that I have to deal with. Okay, so at this point of time, I'm just going to go for the burst. Right, activate Sunny, activate Ursula, with, yeah, together with that, try to clear as many frozen runes as possible, right, because the next turn is still going to haunt you. Right, and then, as I mentioned earlier, first HP bar isn't very bulky, so he's going to go down, and we have to take care of this 40% so-called protective tumbler skill. So notice that I only dissolve one set of dark runes, right, despite having another set to dissolve on the board. Right, this is I didn't want the burst to be too big. Right, so notice one set of runes is actually enough to take it down to below 40% HP. Right, so with that, just do one more spin, normal spin. Right, Dragonic Compulsion pretty much not needed, and then that's going to take the rest of the HP down. Okay, so that's game for Dragon Team. Quite a fun and survivable team to play with, right? Copper Bullet. Definitely Nihawk's doable, but I just prefer not to grind the achievement. Right, so, but anyway, if you are low on diamonds and you want to confirm the kill to clear this ultimate stage, I think just go with Nihawk Barbara. It's definitely a safer team. Okay, so with this last achievement, Mono Fire, right? Gonna form a team, and I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Mono Fire. This is an interesting run. Okay, so what I'm running here is a dual Chesia setup. Right, so let's go through a bit of this team member. We have Media, we have Amaterasu, right? Something that you don't really see often in a Chesia setup. Alright, we have Seth, PR Seth, as well as Fire Yanxi. Okay, so first round you can see I pretty much messed up already. I didn't do 6 combos, right? Despite saying that you should be used to spinning 6 combos. Alright, so we do have attribute disadvantage here, so we are actually it's a very risky first battle, right? Because if you do not take down 2 of the wolf, they are gonna deal you 14,000 damage per 1 CD, right? That's a heck ton of damage, right? And if you do not have fire runes to heal you back, then GG. So once the first wolf goes down, it's time for you to farm some CDs, right? I would say once you take down one of the wolf, this is going to be a very simple, not too difficult kind of run here. Right, so having an attribute disadvantage is also a good thing, because accidental 6 combo actually won't kill off this wolf. Right, so that's just pros and cons of this first battle. Right, so anyway, what I'm doing here is to wait for Media to be up, Fire Yanxi to be up, and then you can pretty much wreak havoc after that. Right, massive damage output once this 2 card is activated. Okay, so we're we're back at this Pluma stage. Right, so I didn't know what happened to my tongue right there. Okay, so at this point of time, I'm just waiting for Fire Yancy to be up because just 1 or 2 more turns, right? And then it is quite survivable because the lower the HP, the higher the attack here. So if this Pluma is at full HP or just slightly chipped off of this HP, not much damage is going to be dealt to you. Okay, so Media is up, Fire Yancy is up, activate the 2 of them, and then let's wreck some shit here. Okay, so you can see we have plenty of Mars runes on the board, so I decided to go for Chesia Convert, in which it refresh the board and then have a brand new board to spin with. Right, so I went for the Dragonic Compulsion. Alright, I'm being a bit ambitious. So what I'm trying to do here is because the next battle we have accumulative earth. Yeah, accumulative earth. So what I'm trying to do here is trying to rack up a bit of earth runes as well as fire runes to kind of one hit kill the next battle, but there's too little earth runes. Okay, so if possible, it is possible to stack up more earth runes during the compulsion, right? Just that I wasn't paying attention to the amount of earth runes left on the board. So that was 1 spin, and then with Media activated and Yancy activated, it's going to be very, very difficult to heal back, right? And so fortunately we have enough of these earth runes, right? So just nice, we broke the shield. There goes the first HP bar. Right, so second HP bar, once again we have the Mark runes, this time without the Heart runes, because Chesia passive dissolve, auto dissolve Heart runes, so that's a good thing. That's one advantage of Chesia team in this ultimate stage. Right, so anyway, I did not want to go through all the hassle, so I just use Seth to dissolve all the non-fire and then just go for one simple spin, and of course take it down. If not, you're dead. Right, Media is one double-edged sword card here. Alright, so moving on, we have the so-called stalling stage. Right, this is pretty much a stalling stage because of the type of skill the mob have. Right, it's the least threatening out of the entire ultimate stage here. Right, so I went for the kill on the light one, because we can't really do a lot of damage on the water one if there's accidental sky drop. Right, so there's a very, very close secret tumbler. Right, we're left with 326 HP. Right, so I'm going for the kill here because knowing that you have Fire Yancy up, meaning that you have half the recovery capability here. Right, so 1 turn you can't really heal back to full HP. Right, so there's something you have to take note of. So moving on to battle 5 out of 7, we have Dodo once again, full frozen board. Lost my chain of thoughts right there. Right, so at the point of time where I use Seth, you can use Chesia, right, and then use Seth here because Seth removes the frozen rune, so you don't have to go through the hassle to self-spin all these frozen runes away. Right, so I'm fortunate to dissolve all the frozen runes here, right, because Heart runes will auto dissolve, and then I had Sky Drop for 5 runes, so I pretty much cleared the entire board. So second HP bar, we have the damage reflect. So with this Yancy as well as Media up, a simple normal spin, you can see without Sky Drop, right, it's easy to take down this particular second HP bar. Right, so moving on, we are back here with Odus with the Mark water runes. So at this point of time, as I mentioned in the past few battles, right, if you have very little water runes on the board, just self spin and then you're done with this battle, right, or you're done with this round. So I do a Chesia convert because there is kind of a lot of water runes on the board, so just play safe and do a convert. Right, because no convert needed at the boss. Why? Right, so at this point of time, you can see invisibility shield. That's what Seth is here for. Right, activate Seth. Right, snipe off the invisibility shield. So here you pretty much have a lot, in fact too much fire runes on the board. Right, so 4 combos, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then more than enough, right? This is way overkill. Okay, so second HP bar. This is a very interesting one, right? So credits to Kotori to think of this strategy. So what you want to do here is to wait for the boss to turn to CD1, right? At this point of time, you can rack up more fire runes if you have very little fire runes on the board. So activate Amaterasu. Right, so Amaterasu, other than giving you god runes, right? It does give you a damage reflect to the enemy, right? If they actually attack you. So remember me saying this boss cannot be defeated if the HP is above 40%. Right, so I'm going for this big burst here because this team, or rather using Amaterasu, you can bypass this 40% Tumbler Shield. Right, so what's going to happen here is this boss is not going to die by this attack. Right, it's going to leave like 1 HP or something. Right, and then he's going to attack. Amaterasu is going to reflect and chip off that last bit of HP. Right, so he's not going to revive back with double stats. So this is a very good strategy, right, if you want to play mono fire, because you do not have to worry about the, oh, am I past 40% HP yet, right? Running a team with a disadvantage attribute is headache. It's a headache already. So Amaterasu solved the problem. Okay, so with that, there is all achievement in this one particular video, right? This is 3 teams. Usually I do 2, but because it's a new ultimate stage, I decided, okay, 3 teams will be better. Right, so leave a like if you enjoyed this entire video, right? It will help me a lot. And then as usual, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.